Hey Divas, I am Stephanie and I have been a type 2 diabetic for 12 years and I am looking for a new community. So if that sounds good to you, hit that like button and let's go. Welcome in, friends. If you are new here, I am Stephanie, and I was diagnosed as a type 2 diabetic about 12 years ago when I was 40 years old. At the time of my diagnosis, I felt overwhelmed, isolated, like my whole life had changed in an instant. But I realized something powerful. This diagnosis doesn't define me. I define me, and I want to share that energy with you. So, even though I was diagnosed 12 years ago, it came as a shock to me because I found out in the midst of trying to get pregnant with my second daughter. I had endured several miscarriages and couldn't figure out why I was unable to carry a pregnancy to term. Also, at the time, I was experiencing some other symptoms, extreme dehydration, UTIs, and just headaches all of the time. Turns out that those were symptoms of my diabetes, and they were discovered during routine blood work by my gynecologist. So at the time, I had to suspend trying to get pregnant for over a year while I brought my blood sugars under control. And because I so wanted to get pregnant and have another baby, I was so 100% disciplined with it in the very beginning and even through my pregnancy. And I've been a goodish diabetic. Your girl likes to cheat. I still have a horrible sweet tooth. I like candy. I currently have a box of Christmas chocolates that are homemade from one of the ladies at church. I only allow myself to have one a day. Today I did have two, though. I did tell you I was a cheater. But, friends, I said all this to say this. I'm struggling. The last year has been a struggle with my diabetes. So, I also am in menopause. I'm 52 years old now. And honestly, it's gotten me depressed and down. I've had trouble managing my blood sugars and my hormone levels for the past year, and I felt like nothing was working. So, 2026, I said, I am going to reframe this and not let it take over my thinking, my mind space, and get back on track with some fitness goals and build a community here on YouTube because I know that there are other people just like me, middle-aged women who have all of the things happening to your body while trying to be diabetic and trying to be fabulous all at the same time. It's almost too much. But then I remember I'm a fabulous diva, and without this little thing, I'd be virtually perfect. So here we go. So with this channel, I hope to build a community for myself, but also for you, a safe place to land for us to share ideas and ways to manage our diabetes. I am not a doctor. I am not a diabetic clinician. I am only a goodish diabetic. I'm a cheater, friends. So I would like to just share that with you up front. So if you're looking for like medical advice, I'm not your girl. I will share some of the things that I do, but I do want to preface I am not a medical professional. No professionalism here at all. But this is a place where boldness meets balance and where I can say, yes, I'm diabetic, but yes, I am fabulous, or at least trying to be. I used to think being a diabetic was hard because of the meal prep and having to not deny myself things, but also not having to deny my kids and always having healthy snacks for them and snacks for me and a little bit of junk food around. That was like the hardest part. But as I've gotten older, it's even harder just with all of the other things that are going on in my body. But I do want to share this idea with you. My great Aunt Betty passed away in February of 2025 at 102 years old, and she was a type 2 diabetic. She had been a type 2 diabetic for over 60 years. Think about that. 60 years. Think about all the technology that has happened, even just since I was a diabetic, but from when she was diagnosed in the 1950s with diabetes, and she lived to be 102. So that just shows you, with the proper diet, exercise, mindset, lifestyle, this will not defeat us, and it will not keep us from being fabulous, because Homegirl was fabulous all the way to the very end. It is that energy of my spunky Aunt Betty that I have internalized and that I am going to build this community around. It's not going to be diabetes that takes us out. It might be something else, but we won't let it be that. And while we are diabetic, we are also women who enjoy fashion, travel, lifestyle, and I am going to share how I manage all of that while being diabetic, and how diabetes is not going to define me, and I'm going to make it through menopause and diabetes with your help. So let's help each other. Living with diabetes means you need to pay attention, be intentional in your choices, and celebrate every small win. Whether you are doing finger pricks, sensors, or you're on a pump, from those low days to those glow ups, I wanted to make this a space where we are not just surviving diabetes, but where we are thriving with style, with strength, with community. And we're going to help each other figure out how to live our lives with intentional and as sugar-free and low carb as possible. This channel is for anyone who is living with diabetes, either type 1 or type 2, or knows someone who is. If you've ever felt like your diagnosis was the end of your story, you are wrong. This is where we are going to put the pen in our own hand and rewrite what it means to be diabetic. Spoiler alert, this is just the beginning for us. I plan on showing you my fitness journey, my meal prep, learning to cook again as a diabetic, because, friends, cooking has never been my strong suit, and I really want to get a handle on it. I really want to get a handle on my weight and get back to my ideal weight. And friends, I'm a big traveler, and I'm going to show you my tips and tricks for traveling diabetic and just living my best life. So, are you ready to join the movement? We are going to flip the script and change. Diabetes does not control us, we control it. So, live bold, live well, live with your diabetes, and don't let it defeat you. That's what this channel is all about, and we are going to do all the things fabulous like divas do together. So if that sounds good, subscribe to my channel. I'll be uploading 1 to 2 times a week, and you can also follow me on my TikTok, Diabetic Diva, for daily post. So I'm so excited for this opportunity to build this community that I need. I need you just as much as I hope that you guys need me as a friend. So you know what to do. Leave me a comment down below. I'd like to find a diva from at least every state, one from each state. So drop your state in the comments down below and let me know if you're ready to blow this community up together.